Hello, this is our BUS498 project. We are doing our project on the Woods Humane Society, and we will be using two applications, both the desktop and the mobile application. My name is Ray Chan.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Ethan.
I will first be showing you the My Profile feature. In this feature, you'll have your login screen and your register screen. We're going to go register our account. Here, you will put your information down, things such as your first name, last name, your address, phone number, ways to contact you, such as your email address, and a password. Here, after you fill in your information, you will have a questionnaire to kind of help us have a better grasp of the type of person and you are and what situation you're in. Here, you'll get your email or text updates. You can click yes, you can click no. You'll get a confirmation page after you pass a questionnaire page, and we want our customers to immediately be able to adopt an animal. So here, we'll click here to adopt. We have two locations. I'm going to go with a Atascadero. Here, you'll be able to see a couple of animals that are available. Let's apply to and get a cat form. Here, you will fill out this form, your application form for a cat. And you can fill out, such as, are you 18 years old? Yes, no. Is your first adopter? Yes, no. You just keep on going down. And that will be the My Profile stage function. I will now pass it on to Brendan.
Hi, I'm Brendan, and I'm going to be going over the available animals section of the page. So we're going to go from the customer view. All right, and then this is what the customer would see when they look through the pet registry. And then they can obviously filter their options if they want. They can also view animals. So if they wanted to view this one, they can look at their profile and then they can go back. And then let's see, we can also go to the employees view. So you can go to available animals here, and employees have more options. They can also do things the customer can by filtering which animal they're looking for. They can add an animal right here. So they would go through this and input information about a new animal that arrived. And then once they click through and fill out some of this stuff, they can hit next, and they can take a photo of the animal and upload it for their profile. And they can write a little biography if they want, but they could also just hit skip if they don't want to do that. Also medical waivers, if the dog or cat has it. They can also skip, or they can go next. And this is where the employee would review all the information and make sure that there's no errors. And if there is one, they can obviously hit edit and it would take them back to that page. Okay, wait, let's get back on it real quick. Next. Okay, and it works for all of them, editing. Then they can hit add animal and it takes them back to the home page. They could also remove an animal if they want, and it would take them over here. And this is Ethan's part, so he'll go more into it. They can also edit animal profiles. So if they, let's see, they wanted to do this particular animal, they can hit edit. And then here's where they would be able to, kind of like similar to the last review page, they can also edit details about it. And then once they feel satisfied with it, they can hit save. Same thing over here. They can change things, save. Okay. And once they're all done with everything, they can hit save again. All right. And then it would take them back to their profile and they can hit cancel. And that's the available animals functionality.
I'm Zach, and I mostly took care of the appointments section of the application. So when we click on appointments, we see that we have a little menu screen right here where we can use the arrows in either direction, where the circle will follow along. And then you can either schedule an appointment or cancel an appointment. So let's first schedule one. As you can see, we can click on these cards to take us to their individual locations. So we have San Luis Obispo and Atascadero. Let's do Atascadero first. We have a list of appointment times that are open. They're all open right now. So we pick a random one. We have the option to pick adoption, fostering, or just a general visit for a reason for making the appointment. So if, for example, we change our mind and we don't want to make an appointment, we can cancel. It takes us back here. And now we're going to do the San Luis Obispo location. It's the same thing. Choose a different time, takes you to the same screen, and you have the option to pick any of them. So let's just do foster, go next, and it tells you that an appointment has been made and takes you back home. Let's say we want to cancel an appointment. We go back to appointments, cancel appointment. We see that we have made 2 appointments so far. They're both in Atascadero. Maybe we live in SLO and we meant to book the appointment there. So we select both or either, just either one, and continue. You have the option to tell you the company why you chose to cancel, and then it tells you that your appointment has been canceled, takes you back to the home page. Now, if an employee wants to see what appointments have been made by customers, they can go to view appointments, where they can see all the appointments that they have for the upcoming week. So let's choose just today. It tells you that you have 3 appointments, it tells you the time, their name, and the type of appointment that it is. You can go back, see this one, and it works for all of them. And then that's all of appointments. We'll go back home, and Ethan will be going over the rest of the system.
All right, this is Ethan, and we'll be going over more of the employee features. So we're at the home menu right now, but we can go to the employee page here. And we're going to be going over the adoption requests and the ability to remove animals from the system's database. So first off, we'll talk about how you remove or transfer an animal. So first off, we will go to the employees page and go available animals. And this takes us back to the employee view of the available animals that we've already seen. But if you can go to this X mark, you have the ability to either transfer or adopt an animal. So let's say Sydney here got adopted. So we'll click adoption, and then it'll take us to this other menu that shows all of the outgoing applications for Sydney. And let's say I ended up getting the dog. So we'll select this and then say confirm. And as of right now, Sydney is no longer in the system and is adopted by me. But say we wanted to transfer Sydney to a different office, we can go back the same way and go back to transfer. And from here, you'll see that we have the transfer date and the transfer reason and the location. So let's just say the SLO building was too full. So we'll put overcrowding, and then we'll transfer her to Atascadero. And then we can hit confirm, and that's done. So that's it for transferring and adopting animals. Now let's look at the applications. So we'll go back to employees and view adoption requests. So now this gives us a long list of adoption request applications that we need to review. And in order to make this a little bit easier, we have the option to filter. So we can filter by customer name, animal ID, request date, and status. So we have that option if we want to, and these buttons work, and we can apply the filters. But yeah, so let's look at Jim Burleson's application. So here we have the application for Sydney, and we have the option to review all of the details. So you see that our customer here is John Madden, and he's 18 years or older, and we can scroll through and see all of his responses. And based on this, we can decide if they're a good fit for the animal or not. So let's say John Madden is a good fit for Sydney. So we'll go to accept. And after that, we would need to go back here and say Sydney was adopted. And so that's it for my part of the project. And thank you for watching our video.
All right, now we are going to be reviewing our mobile applications for our Woods Humane Society final project for Business 498. This is our homepage. Here you can see that you can make appointments, etc. I'm going to be going over our profile. You go over here to our side menu, you click on My Profile, and it will lead you to the login screen. Here, you can log into your existing account, click Login, or you can create an account. Similar to the browser web application, you fill out information about yourself, and if you want text updates or email updates, etc., and you click Create Account. Here, you will get the same thank you for creating an account. Please check your email to confirm your account. Through that link, you'd be able to get to your questionnaire where you'll finish, where you'll check up on all the information for your account. Now we're going to go back to our home menu. We click that and we're back to our home. And that's end of my part. I will now be redirecting to Brendan.
All right, this is Brendan, and I'm going to be going over the available animals feature of the website from our mobile application. So we would be at the home page. Assumed you're signed in on a verified employee account. You can hit the side menu, and there's obviously employee menu. So, but we're going to go to available animals first. And this is kind of what the customer would view normally. So they can obviously filter their options for what kind of animal they're looking for. And they can scroll and browse. And if they see one they like, they can view it real quick. Look at its details in the profile, and then check out its biography if it has one. They can go back. Okay, and then our employees, they can go to the employees tab. They could go to available animals, and they can also filter their options if they want. And let's say they can go to add animal, and they can enter in animal details for whichever animal came in. And they can obviously mess with the radio buttons. And they can go next and upload an animal photo or whichever animal. They can go next, type in a biography if they want. They can either skip or go next. Same thing with the medical waiver, but for this, we're going to go next. And once they've entered in all the animal information, they can review the details from this page. So if something doesn't add up, they can go to edit, and it'll take them back to that page. And they would have to go through everything again. And then animal photo, obviously same thing. And they all kind of work the same. Once the employee verifies everything, they can add the animal to the pet registry. If they want to edit a pre-existing animal, they can go to edit and look at its profile and then verify they want to edit. And they can go through each little thing, each category, and edit whichever one needs to be edited. So if they need to update the photo, they can do that real quick and save it, or the details of the animal for whatever reason they need to save it. Okay, and then the bio if they want to, medical waivers if they need to add some medical waivers. And after that's all done, they can hit save, and it'll update in the pet registry. And that's it for the mobile application for available animals.
All right, this is Zach, and we'll be going over the appointments part of the system. So one way we can access it is through the appointments button. And again, we have the same menu item that shows the events that we have at the facilities, as well as the team members that you will be making the appointment with. So again, we have the option to make an appointment or cancel an appointment. So first we'll make an appointment. And again, you get two options for the two facilities. You have San Luis Obispo and Atascadero, North County. Click on slow. Again, we have the option to pick whatever time is open and the type of appointment that we wish to schedule. So again, it's adopt or foster or any other reason, just general visit. Again, we can cancel it, make an appointment, go to this one this time, to Atascadero, choose a different time, and this time we're going to foster an animal. Next. And it sends a confirmation to our email. We go back home. We can also access through the appointments button in the sidebar. Now we'll be canceling an appointment. We have two scheduled, and again, we have the option to cancel one or both of them. We'll just do one. We have the option to explain why we are canceling the appointment, and it will let you know when your appointment has been canceled. And now if we go to employees and they want to see what appointments they have coming up, click on view appointments, and you have the option to see which appointments you have for each day in the upcoming week. And then you can return home, and that is all of the functionality of the appointments. And Ethan will be taking over the rest.
All right, this is Ethan, and we'll be going over the rest of our application's functionality. So starting off, we're going to be at the home menu again, but we're going to go to the employee page. And first, we're going to look at the adoption requests. So these are basically just the applications to adopt the animal. So we're going to go here. And once again, we get this big list of applicants. And from here, we can choose one. So let's look at the first one. Oh, we can also filter here again, just like on the desktop, to make things easier to see. But we're not going to do that. So let's look at this application. So here, just like on the desktop version, you can see that you can look at all of their responses for the application. And down here, you have the option to accept or decline. So let's just accept this one, and it'll take us back here. And now that we've accepted this application, we need to make the system reflect it. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go remove the animal from the database. So we need to go to remove animals. And here it gives us the employee view of the page. And as you can see, there are these red X marks next to every animal. So let's just do the first one here. And it takes us to this reason for removal page. And we have the options to say this animal was adopted or transferred. So let's start with adoption. So once we click adoption, we see this table comes up and it gives us all of the applications. So let's say Jim gets Sydney. So we'll select that there and go down to complete, and it's done. But we can also go back here and transfer animals. So we're going to go back to the screen and select transfer, and you see it's a different menu that comes up where we can input the transfer date and give the reason. So let's just say it was overcrowded and we're moving Sydney from Slow to Atascadero. So we're going to click that and then click complete. And then that's it. So thank you for watching our video covering the mobile prototype.